Okay, we're going to move right along and we're going to focus on football now because the MTN8 will resume next week when the semi-final matches take place in the capital as well as in Cape Town. On Tuesday, Sundowns will host Stellenbosch at the Lucas Moripe Stadium. The following day, Cape Town City will welcome Orlando Pirates, and the second legs will take place next weekend. And to look forward to these games, we are joined in studio by the most successful Orlando Pirates captain in the PSL era, a man whose arms must be so strong, having lifted so many cups here and back-to-back travels. Like Lekgwathi is here with us. Good evening, Skipper, and it's great to see you.
Thank you, Thabiso, and thank you for having me.
Yeah. Firstly, I know you're an ambassador for MTN8, and you have a team. Is your team still alive?
It's obvious. That one you mustn't ask. It's obvious.
Did you pick a team? Did you pick your former team?
My former team? No, I didn't pick my former team, but I'm always once and always a Bagania. I choose the Stellies. You chose Stellies? I chose Stellies, but at least they are not playing against Orlando Pirates. They are playing against Sundowns. Yeah. So can they get past Sundowns? That's the big question. They can. But you know what? Unfortunately, they lost two of their key players. Yes, one to Orlando Pirates and one to Sundowns. And not just ordinary players. Those are key players. One is playing for Bafana. One was the captain. So I think it's going to be their downfall against Mamelodi Sundowns. But they've been very consistent in recent season. They won a cup last season also. They qualified for CAF Confed Cup. What do you think has led to that for Stellenbosch? I think, credit must go to the coach. I know him from Tax, where they reached the final. They managed to beat teams like Kaizer Chiefs. And, he produced players like Andy Lejali, Penyo Mongalo, and, other good players. The coach, I think he likes youngsters, those are, hard workers and, full of energy. And those boys they've got big hearts, heart of the lion. The way, they run the whole game. I can say they are the woody team, of Orlando Pirates. That's why I didn't want to see them play Orlando Pirates semi-final.
They've also beaten Sundowns in the cup. Talking about that, though, Sundowns have changed the coach. Now, what have you seen from Sundowns in that first game against Polokwane City, or is it too early to look at the differences? Too early to judge, but they didn't play well. I was so disappointed, about their performance. It's like they're still building because of, the coaches. Yes, they are not new, but they want to try a new team. They don't want to continue where Rulani left because they don't want Rulani to get a credit. Same like Rulani, what he did after Peter left. If you remember, there was a key player, the captain, my skipper, my cousin Tombo Kekana. They made him to retire so that he wanted to start a new team. I think even them, they want to start a new team. They don't want to Rulani to get a credit. They want to build their own legacy. Yeah, their own legacy. They don't want to continue with the foundation of Rulani. I was so surprised to see Themba Zwane sitting on the bench and the way they were playing. I'm like, let's wait and see. Okay, let's wait and see. Let's wait for and see Orlando Pirates and Cape Town City. Also, how do you look at that semi-final? I was impressed, with their first game, but first half I was not. But they regrouped and started to put the ball, to play, touches and to do what they've learned in Spain, to play 1-2s, to play tiki-taka. And I was so impressed to see Masongane starting to collect the ball, and they started to, create chances, and they managed to score 3 goals. As you know that, this trophy MTN is all about scoring goals. Yes. And I was in Polokwane watching them live at Cape Town City. I don't see them pitting Orlando Pirates. The way they're playing, yes, I know, small teams, when they're playing against big teams, they come up with everything. But for me, watching them, they're still building the team. And it's going to be difficult, to play against Orlando Pirates, especially Esgodini. They're going to get Esgodini. Talking about Esgodini, you mentioned Maswanganye, and it divides opinion. Obviously, there are no questions about how good he is, but sometimes he does these tricks that some people don't appreciate. But when you go to Esgodini, they love it and they clap for him when he does that. How do you feel about that? Or how is it maybe playing with a player that's like that? You know what, his style, and I think some they are against that. Me, I'm not against it because of he do it on the right time, right position, and right position. You know, when he do those things, doesn't do them in our half. He do them in their half, and which is good. Even if he can lose the ball, there's still players that they can cover him. You know, like it's good to see a player playing a Kasi style, and this is what, you know, most of the supporters, they are coming to the stadium. And thanks to that boy, because of, if you see Pirates supporters, they come in numbers to the stadium.
Well, so are they your favorites to defend the MTN8 title, Orlando Pirates?
Let me tell you, there's a motivation behind that. You know, from 8 million to 10 million.
Yes.
Last year they won 8 million. They know the bonus because of, you know, I'm talking from experience. I played for Pirates, winning the trophy.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they're going to get a bonus. Last year they get bonus. Yeah. So this year it's 10 million. It's going to be, you know, more than what they got last year. And again, if they win this trophy, they're going to be a first team to win it 3 times in a row. Pirates is the team of history. When I joined Pirates, they told me. That's why, you know, I left the legacy and, you know, I left history, and it's there in the history of Orlando Pirates and in the history of PSL.
And you want someone else to make their own history also?
They must make, must make their own history of winning it 3 times in a row because of myself. Hey, my name is man, I lost his passport, and yeah, if you remember, Benny got the red card, you know, and I'm like, yo, yeah. But I'm a Bagania, they're going to win it.
Okay, but let's talk about the fans also, because what's in it for the fans? I remember at the launch, there were 2 guys that had won $1 million there, and they were showing the fans that it's possible. Actually, sometimes you see these competitions and you wonder, is this a real thing? But there's a chance here.
I think, like, you know what, we saw the testimony of Ngobo and SABC, so, and people, they were like, this thing is a scam. And after that, they saw that, no, this thing is true, you know. Like now we are moving around, you know, to various provinces and engage, you know, with the fans, encourage them to enter the competition, and most of them, you know, they are doing that because of they want to become millionaires, you know. As you know, that MTN is all about, you know, changing people's lives, you know, like myself. One day I'll tell you my testimony, or let me tell you my testimony. Years back, they looted my restaurant, and I was down, but I didn't show, you know. And MTN, they called me. And yeah, today I'm here, you know, I'm growing, you know, and my and my restaurant is up and running. And yeah, thank you to MTN and MTN8. Yeah, just only to get yourself a MTN SIM card and dial *144 *8 hash. And opt-in, Richard, with 10 rand or more, and stand a chance to win a share of 8 million rand. But this time around, you know, you recharge weekly, you know, with 10 rand. And the more you recharge, the more you stand a chance, you know, to win. And to win a last first thing, which is winner, a million rand. Yeah.
And you're going to go to the final.
Look, it's obvious. I'm going to go to the final, and I'm going to go to the semi-final, second leg of the semi-final here, Orlando Pirates and Cape Town City. I want to watch it live. Okay.
And then how does it work with the goals? You said that you want more goals. The more goals that's got, the more money that is raised for charity also.
Yo, you know what, ne? I was happy to see 2 first games of, you know, start of the tournament where Pirates they scored 3 and Stellis they scored 3. But unfortunately, Pirates they scored 2 goals in the extra time. Oh, you know, because of each goal that you score before with 90 minutes is 20,000. Like now we are on 140. Yeah, at least in 180. But Pirates they scored those 2 goals, man, extra time. So I just want to encourage the teams to bang goals. Mamelodi Sundowns and Cape Town City, they are owing us. They gave us 1-1, which is 40,000. So please, even if they are going to lose against Pirates, but they must just score at least 2 goals or 1 goal, it's okay.
But isn't it hard to build momentum, considering that our league hasn't started yet, and some teams will play this week and then you don't play again, and then you must come and play a semi-final now, while the likes of Stellenbosch and Pirates have had some momentum now?
Pirate momentum because of they've been playing, but you know, when you are not playing, obviously you can play, you know, you can prepare games by playing friendlies with other teams, which is like in South Africa, you know, it's easy. Teams they're not, you know, far apart, you know, you can, you know, invite some of the teams you play friendly. And I was impressed about, you know, some of the teams like Sundowns, they went to Australia to play some few friendlies, and not only with so-called small teams, they played with top teams. Pirates, they went to Spain, played against the teams, big teams like Sevilla, Kaizer Chiefs, they went to Turkey. So yeah, and hope, you know, our league is going to be so entertaining and there will be competition. And my wish is to see Kaizer Chiefs come into the party.
Okay. You've said it yourself. Are you sure about that? Do you want to repeat that?
No, I want to repeat that. Yes, Chiefs, they must come to the party so that our league can be exciting. You know, like now, if you look at our league, yes, there's other teams like Stoli Supersport, but it's a two teams a race. You know, if Kaizer Chiefs can come to the party, look, our league is going to be entertaining this season.
What is it about Kaizer Chiefs? Is it just because of the brand and the fans?
The brand and the fans. Like now you see, watching MTN8, you see that something is short, man. You understand? If Chiefs was there, man. That's why I'm saying I wish next season they come to the party, they qualify, you know, go MTN8, so that at least next year, MTN8.
We thought that's why the prize money was increased to 10 million. Maybe
no, it's not because of the teams. It's because of
MTN10 next season.
No, it's not because of the teams. It's because of the money. Because of, like, you know, myself, you know, I played, you know, for 8 million today. After how many years? Still 8 million. Yes. So it's good, you know, to increase the money so that they motivate other teams. As you know, Hore, like now, a team just to be there, it's all $1 million rent. So that is a good motivation to, you know, other teams. So next year, I wanna be there. It's good, you know, this year we had, you know, so-called, you know, small teams like Galaxy, Polokwane. And I think it's a good motivation for other teams that even us, you know, we're going to have a taste of playing MTN8.
Yeah, and just finally on Orlando Pirates, besides MTN8, now what are your expectations this season, or what will make a good season, because they're through to the second round of the Champions League? I'm
happy, you know, they won their first preliminary game, and they're going to play against, you know, a team from Botswana, the team that they lost to, and obviously they'll be going for a revenge. And you know, I'm talking as a supporter.
Yeah.
Coach, this year we're demanding. We need the league. You know, we know that we are a cup specialist. But this year, if we can win the league, look, the coach's CV is going to be top notch. Yeah. But I so wish that, you know, Pirates can win the league this season. And I see them challenging Mamelodi Sundowns, because of Sundowns, like now, it's like they're still building, you know, building the team, because of they bought new players. Now they put players like Mshish on the bench, and it's good for other teams to capitalize on that.
So you think it gives other teams a chance now? What's happened at Sundowns with the departure of the previous coach also?
Obviously, you know, like now, as I said to you, the new coaches, they want to start a new thing, new combination, you know, new players. And
but he's been there, he's done it before, Coach Mangoba.
Been there, but they don't want to continue with Rulani's players, Rulani style. They want to start their new thing. So that's why I'm saying to Sundowns, it's like they're building against Polokwane City. They were lucky to win that game. You know, even Polokwane, they scored for Sundowns. If it was not Polokwane scoring for them, we'll be talking different too.
Okay, Lekgwathi, it's clear where your loyalties lie. Thank you for joining us, though. Always great to see you doing some great work here for the MTN8, and we're looking forward to some exciting semi-finals.
Thank you, Tabiso. I can't wait for the semi-final. To all the fans, please, man, let's support our soccer. No matter whether Chiefs or Super Sport supporter, let's go to the stadium. It's Wafa time.
Okay, it's Wafa time. Next week, it's the semi-finals of the MTN8. We'll leave it there then with the legend, Lekgwathi, joining us here on Sports Live.